Back when I was working with Prison Fellowship and I was mentoring this gal who got sick, she had cancer. We both grieved together that she was never given the opportunity to live a whole and healed life, to have the tools and understanding, and know that she matters. And so for me, that's one of my driving forces, is wanting them to know and understand that they matter and that healing and restoration is for everybody. My name is Tara Calverley, and I co-facilitate Genesis, a 21-week program at Coffee Creek, running the Genesis program.
My name is Celia Kane, and I assist Tara in doing this Genesis process at Coffee Creek.
I was new to Imago Dei when I first made an attempt to pursue the missional grant. I didn't know what I was doing. I just went gangbusters and did it. And there were too many loose ends in the grant. There were too many unknown factors, and so I was unsuccessful. My first instinct was to pull away, and I had a very good friend who was also a friend who was part of Refuge, who also had been incarcerated, encouraged me, said, "Tara, let this be a place where you, instead of draw away, where you lean into." And I really took that to heart, leaning into, which then led me to Refuge, which then led me to leading many groups of Genesis process at under Refuge, and coming to the conclusion that I need to take this into prison. So 2 years later, I I go at it again. So Coffee Creek Correctional Facility is the only women's prison in the state of Oregon. The system has gone through many, many changes. They've been under a lot of scrutiny over the past few years, and that seems to be lifting with an understanding of changing some of the ways they do things, and hence bringing in a thing like Genesis process into the prison, bringing in things that are going to bring understanding and healing rather just than punitive things.
My brother-in-law spent 3.5 years in prison, and my sister was greatly affected by that and by some of the justice issues in the justice system. So that's just another motivation for me to go to a women's prison and to do this kind of work. I feel really honored that they've allowed the time for me to go into the prison on Thursday afternoons, and something that the community can do is pray that there can just be time and space and people to bring the Genesis process into the prison.
My prayer is that they would know in their heart, deep down in their heart, that their story matters and has purpose and is powerful in the hands of God for this kingdom and changing other people's lives. There's almost sometimes no words to describe what that's like, but I want them to know that in their heart, that their story matters and that it's there's a purpose in the kingdom of God for them. They're coming with the understanding through working through the processes that they can change, and they can grasp an understanding of why they do what they do, and have the tools so they know that they can then stand and not come back. And it gives them a lot of hope that they can change. It's like us as human beings. When there's hope of change, it encourages us.